Hi, welcome to another vlog. I was saying it because the blog's good. A lot of people getting over, as I said, 15,000 hits a month on that now, which is great. So thank you very much for you guys coming back and obviously having some interest in it, which is always good. A couple of days ago, I did the vlog about the deal where I've done that to the local ombudsman. Had a lot of positive feedback on that, to be fair. So wow, I thought my face might have scared you guys off, but obviously not. So yeah, just got a few minutes before I dash out. Just coming from work, and something very, very important just happened. Well, it's not just happened, but just been brought to my attention, which is very serious. Voting fraud. So we all know that when we vote, whether it's an MEP that goes to the European Parliament, whether it's an MP that goes to the House of Commons, whether it's a local councillor or a parish councillor, that one person only ever has, no circumstances ever change it, but they'll only ever have, and you'll realise why I'm stressing the ever, because there is no reason, no excuse whatsoever, but they only ever, that word again, have one vote. And guess what? Local Tory James Grundy, the local Tory councillor for, I think, Lowton Ward, the guy that when he got voted in, he had a big banner outside his house going, vote no and I'll vote for no for houses. But then he voted for the houses and said, well, nobody knows how I votes in the council chamber anyway. So that's his thought process, that he votes, says one thing outside and then does something inside. So I've realised, to be fair, yeah, what is a bit of a wishy-washy kind of guy, to be fair. If he's a bit of a sneak, a bit of a snake, quite possibly. And in fact, I can probably go further than that and say he is now broke the law. How has he broke the law, you're asking? I can hear you saying it. Well, come on, just tell us how he's broke the goddamn law. Very easy. At the last council meeting, I think it was, I'm just trying to get my days. Last week, wasn't it? So it was a budget meeting, big meeting, we set all the budgets and everything else like that. The Standish Tory councillor, Whittingham, yet again disappearing. He has more holidays than Judith Chalmers, but collects his money every time. Never speaks. Never, ever speaks. He'll probably speak now next time just to try and say, oh, I spoke now. Bless him. But yeah, he was on holiday. Well, some people say, okay, people are allowed holidays. Fair enough. But James Grundy, when it came to the voting, guess what he did? Purposely, deliberately, stood up, leaned across, and pressed Councillor Whittingham's button for voting on the budget. So, what he's done there is broke the law. Because he voted for himself, and then he's had another crack at the whip with Councillor Whittingham. Now, it may not have necessarily changed the way the vote outcome turned out, because Labour have got superior power in terms of numbers, and they get it through. But that's regardless. It is, if you remember at the beginning of this vlog, I said ever, and I won't go through all that again. So there is no circumstances whatsoever anybody can only vote for another councillor, ever. And yet he deliberately, purposely, leaned over and pressed his Councillor Whittingham's button, who wasn't even there. So when it shows up on the minutes, although the council will be like, oh, quick, we better do this one now and sort it out, they'll try and rub it out very quickly. But guess what? It's on Wigan Council's video. So yes, I'm going to put a link on the bottom of this vlog so you can view it. 2 hours 18 minutes is the point where to start watching it from. I would suspect. And if I ring Ladbrokes up now, they're not going to take my money, but I bet Wigan Council take this video down because it shows clearly that Tory Councillor Grundy broke the law. He's committed fraud and voting fraud and impersonation. So there's a number of criminal acts there, and yes, have I reported him to the police? You bet I have. Because under no circumstances should anybody, I know people say, well, you just go after Labour, but yes, in Labour normally make a lot of the cock-ups, but no, regardless, nobody ever, won't go there again, should vote twice, and certainly vote illegally. So, let's see, over the Steve Jones incident, a lot of people have said, well, the police were biased and never just helped him and blah, blah, blah. Everybody's open to their opinion. Let's see, because there is no way, absolutely no way, that this Torag, nice, it fits with Tory, Torag, yes, like it, that this Torag can get out of this. Now, whether the police want to investigate it and charge him, well, we're going to see how they act and whether they act impartially. But regardless of that, it's there for everybody to see now, because I've got a copy of it. And even if Wigan Council remove it, tough, Donna Hall, I have the evidence still. Unless you're going to send the bobbies round to crash my door down and seize my equipment and try and delete it. But guess what? It's somewhere else or saved off-site as well. So we know what your little trick is with sending the police round to get people's computer equipment that you don't like, etc. But regardless, we've got the evidence. So I just thought I'd do a quick video blog before I dash back out and do whatever I need to be doing. But I thought it's important that you guys out there should know what's going on, because election times are coming up. And a lot of people are saying, oh, you can start seeing the Labour candidates and councillors all popping up on the local press and everything else. There's no point giving this to the press, because would they report it? Well, they was at the council meeting, and I've not seen nothing about it. They might report it later. They might have it penciled in for another time. I don't know. But it's so important, I thought I'm just getting it out there now, so that you guys can watch the video before the Torags of Donna Hall and such like, and Lord Peter Smith, or Councillor Peter Smith, because when he's not in there, he's not a Lord, he's just a councillor, and he hates that phrase, and I don't care. But one of them two Torags will get this video removed. But it doesn't matter, because as soon as they remove it, I'll upload the real thing there as well for everybody to see. But here we have it. Recently, we've had, so let's just have a quick sum up of the scandal. So we've had opposition councillor Jim Ellis win a libel case where they settled out of court, and he's now suing them again, I believe. I read something on because they reiterated the libel. They said, oh, we're not accepting liability, we just did it because we just paid him out all these tens of thousands because it was cheaper to do it that way. And then we said the same thing, so he's going again. So anyway, so we've got that one. We've got Jim Ellis. We have the monumental case of the Donna Hall acting illegally and thinking she could get away with it. So that's stupid case. And now we've got the Tory Grundy illegally voting. I can't stress that word enough. Illegally voting. He can't say it was a mistake. He's done it purposely, deliberately. So the scandals are racking up, and maybe it's about time that people need to hear about what's going in there, and that's the idea of the blog. And I know other people do other Facebook sites and everything else, which is great. The more that people out there know what's going on in them four walls, the better. Because then people can make an informed choice. I know they'll say, oh, you just blah, 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 upset you lost your election 2 years ago. Yeah, see me crying? No, absolutely not. My golf has got a lot better. But anyway, it's true. Soon as you're not a councillor, you get your life back again. Because if you do it properly, like I did, whether you believe, right, you know, whether you agreed with me or not, I did it to the best of my ability. End off, you know. But yeah, so they'll say, oh, I'm just doing it to get me on back there. But yeah, they have wasted over now 1.5 million quid on political games with myself, Bob Riley, Steve Jones, Jim Ellis, and that's going. And this bill's going up and up. Now the council, I'm going to do, oh jeez, people are going to say, flipping that, Gareth is ill, he's defending the council. So the council's Labour run, and they just had the budget. Now they're hit with central government cuts. That comes from the Tory government, and yes, the money is getting less and less and less from central government. So what Labour's saying in that is absolutely true. So yeah, we've got to go with that. I've got to agree with Labour on that one. It is. But, however, that money that's getting less and less and less means you've got to spend it wisely. And and you don't waste £500,000 trying to illegally sack, with that word there again, because it is. It's illegally trying to sack Councillor Stephen Jones for Bryn. Then it was trying to get an illegal by-election going again. Again, it was illegal. Judges have said that. We've now got out-of-settlement court payments for libel cases. We've now got illegal voting irregularities going on within the council chamber, and it was brought up at the council meeting. And guess what? The mayor did nothing. They're not bothered because they're all in it together. They're all in it together. And if they're not in it together, the chief executive, the leader, will report this to the standards committee and the monitoring officer, and he will be investigated internally too by them. Will they do it? Really, heck. Not in a million years will they do it. Had it been one of us, man, we'd have been splashed all over the paper by now. Bad guys, Ferris, Briley, Bleakley, Franzen, whoever, Ellis, or whatever. But guess what? We've got another case now, and these are just mounting up time and time again. They're coming days after each other now. They're coming thick and fast, and it's about time we really did need a change. And I've said that for years, and people will say, obviously, I'm going to say that, and of course I'm going to say that because I'm kind of not a Labour. I'm just not a socialist in any way, shape or form. Nor a capitalist neither, for that matter. But anyway, so, but yeah, it's what's going wrong there is systematically irregularities, easy for me to say this time of day, and illegal actions and practices. And it's about time. I've always said that this council is the most corrupt council in the land. And guess what? With all these actions of illegal by-elections, with illegal sackings, with libelling opposition councillors, illegal voting irregularities now going on in council meetings, guess what? I'm being proved right. I am being proved right time and time again. And we know with new technology, with Facebook, YouTube and everything else, more and more people are seeing it, which is great because more and more people should see it. So, yeah. Keep it here, keep it live, as they say. I think that's going to be my tagline for these. Oh my word. But yeah, let's see what happens. Because yeah, these Tories need kicking out because it's one man and one vote. And Mr. James Grundy thinks he's better than anybody else and can have 2 votes. Whether he did it on himself, maybe Councillor Whittingham asked him to do it. Don't tell people, oh, I'm not here like that. Don't do a sneaky little deal. A local mount in the wash, because as people are saying to me, I'm like a man with a dog with a bone at the minute, and absolutely I am, because we're on a roll, and it's quite frankly not hard to catch these swines out now, because I've used the video. Not mine, so they can't say, oh, I've doctored it or anything else. It's the video that I've used. Yeah, let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting, this one, guys. So, yeah, enjoy your night. Wigan and Bradford tonight, so up the last 6. Let's hope we do it. My boss is a big, massive Bradford fan, so he can't have bragging rights tomorrow. So, anyway, back to the tagline. Keep it here, keep it live. Catch you next time, guys. Over and out.